I am going to make stuffed grape leaves. I've made stuffed zucchini, stuffed green peppers, stuffed potatoes, but my favorite is stuffed grape leaves. And I'm going to use lamb and rice. A lot of places don't use lamb anymore, especially the Arab stores. I can't believe it. They use diced steak or ground beef. It just doesn't taste the same. So I will put some lamb inside there. I'll cut the meat, not too fine, and mix it with the rice. And then we'll have some tomato sauce and diced tomatoes. We'll have some grape leaves that we're going to use. You can get at any store. My favorite are Ziyad Brothers. We're going to have some jasmine rice mixed in with the meat. And in addition to that, I'm going to do a base of oxtail because I think the oxtail is phenomenal. The problem is you have to cook the oxtail for at least 2 hours before you even start cooking the grape leaves. So I'm going to start cooking the lamb and oxtail together. Some water that's going to be seasoned, and I'm going to do that for about probably a little over 2 hours just to make it tender. So I have the oxtail and lamb cooking now inside the pot. And that, like I said, is going to be at least 2.5 hours. 2 hours and 2.5. And in here now, I'm going to grill the lamb. You can see it's not really too, diced, but they're little chunks. But when you cook them, they get smaller. And you can see how it's really cooking up real nice. I like to pre-cook the lamb and mix it with the rice. One of the things you want to do is rinse the rice. Get all that starch out. Now you pour the rice inside and mix it all up with the lamb. So I cook the rice for about 10 minutes. I don't fully cook the rice because I'm going to wrap them in the grape leaves and then I'm going to cook the grape leaves on top of the broth. So now I've taken the grape leaves out of the jars. They usually come in 3 tube bundles. They're rolled up. You got to pull them out slowly and you get them out there and they peel out softly one at a time. You lay it down. I put the shiny side down and the rough side up. So rolling is a little bit of an art form. You get the rice in there, right down there, right. You pull the leaf over one time. You roll it one time. Then you take the right side and you squeeze it in and fold it over. And the same thing, you fold it over just like that. All right? Now don't worry about how it looks as you're doing it. Now you just roll it. Keep rolling. There you go. Take a tablespoon, even a broken leaf like that. A little broken, it's okay, it doesn't matter. You just put it on there. Get it in there. Roll the rice straight like a little log. Then fold it over. Just like that. Now fold this side, the right goes over. The left goes over. And you roll. So whatever cracks there, see how there's a little crack there? In the leaf, that's okay. Just rolls completely until you get a perfect roll like that. Leaves come up crunched sometimes. So you want to kind of open them up delicately, not too hard. There you go. Find where the main stem is. This one right there. Pull that out. Each jar does about 90 grape leaves. Maybe about 90. Been doing them for years, so right around 90. Go, push it, fold it over, and roll. So now I have about 100 grape leaves that I've done. And unfortunately, there are a lot of broken leaves that I can't use, but I'm going to use as a base over the broth. But I used a bad jar of grape leaves called Peloponese, which are probably the worst because they're not flat, they're broken, they're wrapped up so terribly. You can only use about 60%. So now I use some of the broken leaves and I put them on top of the broth that's been cooking for 2.5 hours. And I'm gonna take these grape leaves and I'm gonna put them in the pot, and I'm gonna throw away this crappy thing, and I'll never use this label again. They're just terrible. The best label to use is Ziyad Brothers. All right, there you go. I placed them about 110. I made out of the 2 jars. Again, you get Ziyad Brother grape leaves, you're gonna do at least 180. But this is the back-breaking work, wrapping these things. It could take as much as an hour to do all of them. And here's the finished product, the stuffed grape leaves and some of the lamb that I took out to eat for dinner.